What's up, everyone? How's it going? Evening. Thought I'd do a quick catch up chat, but I don't think it's going to work. My internet's not behaving tonight. But I thought connection's unstable. Oh, well, maybe yeah. What's up, everyone? Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Patrick was here. 5 people here. What's up, everyone? Give me a good evening, nice and sleazy. Okay, cool. Can you hear? I think the internet's going to be very bad. Uploading a video at the same time. So this isn't a smart plan. But I thought I'd just pop on, say hello, quick visit, test something out, and see what's happening. With pop up chat. We hear you. Cool. As long as you can hear me. Cool. How's everything? How's happy Sunday? The week is over. What a weekend. I thought I didn't want for a quick half an hour, 45-minute stream and have a chat to you before 8 o'clock South African time. What did everyone think of this morning's rugby? I thought it was quite entertaining. Pretty solid performances from our friends over in New Zealand, definitely showing us a thing or two of how they can bounce back in the sport. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, really loved the stream 2 cents yesterday. It was a good one. It was a good one. Very glad that we finally got that done. And hopefully we can do more work in the future. It was good finally chatting to him and getting a bit of a rugby brain, picking each other's minds and thoughts. Blues look solid. They did, Kelly. They did. I was very impressed with them. I was very impressed with the way they played. I thought the Hurricanes had their moments too. But yeah, I agree, Patrick. The boys messing with Barrett was funny when they scored that try. It was good to see, good sport. There's definitely a little bit of fun and sportsmanship there, which is what the sport is all about. I was quite excited to see that, and it's good to see. The sport needs it, and when they have moments like that of true sportsmanship, it's great to see. So hopefully, there's a good atmosphere. There's a good vibe in the air. We're probably going to do that um, in the next week or two. I see the connection is failing again. Um, so yeah, probably in the next week or two, we'll do one with Skinny Brew just to have a chill chat and catch up and talk about rugby. But nothing. Yeah, that's the one I really want to do for this month, and we'll see what happens as we go forward. It's been a busy month. That hence why I took off last night because I was just it was a it was a busy few weeks. Skinny Brew, 2 cents. There was a lot of work and everything. What's up, Heinrich? Thought I'd surprise you with a quick. It's not a long one. Probably going to be a stream, but just to touch base with everyone again. Seems I had the night off yesterday, so I think I said I might pop in tonight, but just a chilled one. 2 cents was a cool guy. He was indeed. It was absolute pleasure working with him and getting to know him a bit on a personal level. That stream went fast for me. I think it shot by. It flew. That hour was just quick, but I think it's because we both enjoyed it. Getting in the questions and the recap of the game live, which I thought was awesome, and hopefully we can do in the future as we're going ahead. So happy to have rugby back in New Zealand. I can imagine. And jeepers, did you guys come back with a bang? The atmosphere was good, the crowd was good, the electricity in the air, the singing. I mean, I think Auckland today had the most crowd they've had in how long? Which is absolutely outstanding and fantastic for New Zealand rugby. I mean, I think they're talking about 10 years or so. They haven't had such a crowd in Auckland, which I think is absolutely remarkable, and I'm thrilled for New Zealand for that. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully, they can keep it up, um, and see what happens. Who has been the standout player in round one? I thought, what's his name? I forgot his first name, but the Blues fly off Black. I thought he was brilliant in all aspects of the game. I mean, the whole talk was Bowden Barrett, Bowden Barrett, Bowden Barrett. But I thought as a fly off, that guy just stood up and now shows the reason as to why he was playing this morning. I thought it was pretty good. There we go, a tear Black. Thank you for that, Foo Fighters. Um, I thought he was very good. Um, I was very impressed with Aaron Smith yesterday for the yesterday's game. I thought his leadership was brilliant. I thought he was outstanding in every aspect of the game. Um, as the world's best, he should just check it out. Well, Boyke advertising me yesterday on TikTok. What a legend. I'm been good. It's been like a lazy Sunday. Not in the mood for work tomorrow. I should have taken the day off because it's public holiday on Tuesday, but it was good. Brian Gatlin's worth has rocketed just from that game. Everyone's talking about him, Gappers. You're right. Everyone's talking about him. They're pumped with that drop goal, Gatlin making his father lose. It was remarkable. But even the drop goal there, and then the drop goal from the Chiefs, or Chiefs and then Highlanders, I thought was absolutely outstanding. It was good to see. Um, they showed it at 8 a.m. again in Ireland. Yeah, it's been on a few times on Supersport. Um, but it was a good game. I loved the atmosphere. And I mean, you saw Two Centers recap. He was obviously at the stadium, and just the vibe was electric. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I stayed up till 4:35 a.m. in Ireland to watch the match. And yeah, I agree, it was fantastic. Yeah, I think a lot of people stayed up and woke up early and did things differently because there was a different. It was just awesome. The electricity in the air from me as a fan watching at home. And I mean, it's not even South Africa, but I was pumped for it. A lot of people were pumped for it. There was a good vibe in the air for South Africa, from South African side of view. So I thought it was really exciting to see, and I'm excited for next week. I think the advert for this tournament has really shone, and it's given the world about. I mean, everything's been all negative, and Corona this, Corona that, and to finally have a little bit of fun and talk about the sport, I think has been awesome. Who do you think will win? At least it's going to be a tough one, Guppers. I want the Blues to win. I'm backing them, but I don't know. I really don't. I need to be able to see the Crusaders. If we can see the Crusaders play, judge from where they are at, then we'll be able to have an idea. But at this point, what we're currently seeing, it's anyone's game. It really is. I thought it was, and Patrick says something to shout about. It really was. I got excited when the Islanders scored, even though my Super Brew didn't agree, but at least got the Blues right. Bobson says, is it too late to claim that when I say I'm a Blues fan, I don't mean Cardiff? Or is it too much of a bag on me? That's a good one. I was supposed to you could claim that one. The Blues look good. Go on the Highlanders, John McLean. Yep, they played well, taking nothing away from the Highlanders. I thought they were absolutely outstanding and really looked sharp, really looked exciting. No Dan Carter. Yeah, I was hoping he would play, but maybe next week. Look, they didn't really miss him. Obviously, they did, but as a Declan over, that Atira Black was phenomenal in the number 10 jersey. It's going to be hard to replace him. So I think Carter is going to definitely be a back figure in the bench, and he will definitely give his advice. But they shouldn't drop Black for me. He's good. They've said Carter might play for a couple games. Yeah, I think he will. It's like Foo Fighters said, I'd love to see Dan Carter against the Crusaders, and I think that will definitely be the case because they'll try and see what he's like against his old team. I mean, look at Bowden Barrett. I mean, for me, that moment when Dan Cole scored the try and then they're trying to pull Bowden in and Bowden laughing at them, I thought that was just phenomenal. That's sport at its best. It's what we need. It's what got to have a giggle and a laugh about. Is that next week's game, Blues Crusaders? Is it that one? I think, is it? I don't know. I haven't seen the fixtures. I've just literally uploaded my recaps of both games. Well, in one that will go live in about an hour and a half. But yeah, it was. I said I'll check the fixtures now. I just am trying to behave with the blinking internet, as you all know. Mine is phenomenal. But other than that, the rugby was like a young team. I think Dan Carter, Barrett will coach them in a way. I think they both will. Look, Barrett won't go anywhere. Barrett needs to play. But yeah, bomb off on the Terror Black was brutal. Yeah, it was. What do you? When do you think the international games will be? Matt, I hope soon. I really hope soon. I, probably August sometime. August, September. No, actually not. South Africa are only getting back into Super Rugby in August, if we're lucky. So we're not going to see. We're going to be very uh, cold and quiet, and there's a word, but I can't think of it now. But there's a lot of worry that the Crusaders are going to, the Crusaders, the Springboks are going to get knocked quite hectically um, because of the fact that they've had no game time and all that stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. But it'll be interesting. I hope we see international rugby soon. I think we'll the Super Rugby, and then we'll see what happens going forward with Pro 14 and all that stuff because I know they want to come back to and see what happens. When do you think international? I said that already. Seen Dan Carter and Tana Umaga as water boys made my day. Keepers, think of that. Two icons of New Zealand rugby, Dan Carter and Tana Umaga. It was good to see him there too. I thoroughly enjoyed him. I talked to him quite a bit, which was lekker. It was awesome, phenomenal. Not the worst water boys in the world. Definitely not, John. Definitely not. I mean, I couldn't think of a better water boy than those two guys. I thought, what experience, what influences to have. Finish the Six Nations, hopefully. Patrick, I hope so, my friend. I really hope so. I'm missing that. I'm missing international rugby, but I thoroughly enjoyed both games with the Blues and obviously the Highlanders' victory last night or yesterday morning was phenomenal. Good evening, William. Welcome, bud. So yeah, it's good. Do you think we will see Tana Umanga in the first? Ooh, I don't know. I think everyone's got a different thought and opinion there. That's a tough one. I think he's outstanding, but I don't know if he'll be in everyone's squad. It will be a good day when international rugby comes back. Declan, it will be. But what was really nice was to see the crowd in New Zealand. I would love to know the hangovers that those guys had this morning, and even the Sunday morning because or Monday morning because I think there was definitely a party over there in New Zealand because it was just electric. I mean, the singing in that game for the Highlanders was just remarkable. Queen going mad. You've got Bon Jovi living on a prayer. Even today's game. I mean, it was a biggest crowd the Blues have seen. I think in 10 or so years. I think they said actually the last time was when Tana Umaga played, if I'm not mistaken. So that was phenomenal. It's good to see the appreciation, and that was good. How's it, Super Fully? How's it, Kyle? Welcome, guys. Just a quick chilled catch up stream with you all before we kickstart the weekend and the week. I might do one on Tuesday because we're technically we've got a public holiday, so I might come back and do a stream. But I thought since last night I took the night off, I thought I'd just catch up with Yerks and see how things are going. I loved when Gatlin's own son kicked his team out of the game. I agree on it. It was an awesome moment. Something different, something exciting. I didn't even realize it was Gatlin until you blokes messaged me on Instagram. That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Do you think Eddie Keller will replace Kieran Reid as All Black captain? Captain's already Sam Kane, but if you could have any player, what if you could have any player to play for your club? Who would it be? Oof, any player. We're talking old player, new player. Dan Carter, I would never say no to. Brian Nabana, Andre Pollard, Conor Murray, Johnny Sexton, John Owen, US. There's lots. What do you think about the Southern Hemisphere Lions teams versus the Lions to generate revenue? I think that's a good idea. We were actually talking about this on Two Senses live stream, or our live stream last night or yesterday morning, about that. I think it's a good idea to do a Southern Hemisphere Lions team, and that will sell tickets, definitely. Gareth, do you know when cricket will come back in South Africa because it's a non-contact sport? It shouldn't be long, because that is the sport that's allowed to come back. I'd say probably within the month. I think they need to get some training done and get back to normal. But we should have cricket soon. There were talks from World Rugby on having a crowd around 30,000 so people can be spaced out. That's not bad. That could be quite cool. At least it's something, because a crowd definitely adds more fire to your game. I mean, for me, that was outstanding for the Highlanders game. And I know I've said this 3 times already, but the crowd was just awesome. And even the Blues game, it was just awesome. And hopefully, it will continue. Gareth, content is great. Well, thank you, Hugo Boss. Appreciate that, bud. What else do you guys have to say? Do you think South African teams will start a tournament like New Zealand have? Yeah, I do. It will be like a Curry Cup / Super Rugby, but we'll bring in the Kings and the Cheetahs, I think. But we'll definitely have something about going around. Springbok, if it stayed in SA, I don't know, Bob Sims. I really don't, because the coach that he had in the past said he was too small. So maybe if he moved to another team, he could have. But yeah, unfortunately for him, it wasn't quite the case, which was unfortunate for him. So hopefully he can bounce back. And sorry, not bounce. I'm talking absolute shit. But it's been great to watch him bounce back for Ireland. I would have loved to have seen him in a South African jersey. I think he would have been absolutely outstanding. But good for him for going on, not giving up, and finding his career move, which was with Ireland, and he did extremely well with Ireland. And hopefully for him, he will just continue to grow, because I think he's an outstanding player. I rate him highly. Do you think Warren would be happy for his son or pissed off? That's a good question, Declan. I think he'll be happy for his kid. Obviously, he wants him to do well. He obviously wants him to be All Blacks. So I think a bit of both. He'll be happy and sad. It's like when you're watching. Okay, it's not often you support 2 teams, but when you're happy for the other one. Yeah, who's my favorite player of all time? Quite a few. I'd say Youst, Van der Westhuizen. If I look back from a trip growing up, Brayton Paulser, Conor Murray, currently international favorite players. Okay. I definitely cricket's going to return before rugby, because that was given back and allowed back in. So hopefully we'll see it. What Northern Hemisphere player would suit the fast-paced Super Rugby line? I think Manu Tuilagi. Yeah, I think he's spot on there. I think Bandia Kai. Okay, no, he's had a bit of experience in there too. As a Tyrell, welcome back. Um, I think a few would be able to adapt. I mean, look at Hugh Jones. If that's the name I got right, from Scotland, who came over to the Stormers. He adapted very well and was a standout player. So I think that it all depends how these players play and adapt going forward. I really do. But it's I think anyone can. It's the same going. How many can adapt from going from Super Rugby overseas? You know, we've seen guys like Faf de Klerk really gel. Corvus Reiner, who's now going to Montpellier. Players have really learned to adapt quickly to the different conditions, which has been good for them. Who's said that? Tyrells. Yeah, cool. Guys, ask away. I'm going to keep this going for another 20 minutes. I need, but I just thought come on, say how's it? Have a little chat, catch up with you guys, especially with me taking yesterday off. It was a busy day. We had the morning stream, so I thought I'd just have a chill one. They should make domestic leagues, example SA League, New Zealand League, Oz League. I agree with you, Hugo Boss. I think that's an awesome one. Super Bully says, "Do you think Crusaders will win the next game?" I think they definitely could be good. It's going to be interesting, and I think a lot of us, a lot of people have said Crusaders are always your favourites. But I think everyone thought the Blues were going, the Chiefs were going over the Highlanders, which they clearly didn't do. So I think if we sit back and analyze the game different, it's a whole new tournament. It's a whole new slate that's been cleaned. I mean, the guys have really taken this tournament seriously. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how the Crusaders adapt to Super Rugby. Obviously, they've been good. Obviously, they were the favourites. Obviously, they were one of the tops. But it's a different atmosphere in the air. So I think it's going to be good. I agree with Archie Adams. I want the Blues to win. It'll be great to see something different, a different winner. We've seen the Hurricanes do it. The Highlanders didn't do have done it a few times, but it'll be good. Lance Morris, good evening, bud. All good. Hope you well. Carter Barrett, super back row. Yeah, let's say that again. Will players be allowed to come back from overseas to play for the Box, like how they did for the World Cup? Apparently, the Box won't be playing this year because of COVID. There is talk of South Africa playing, but only in March. Not March, August. There's no official time, right? But that's where South Africa are hoping to come back. But as far as Springboks are concerned, I'm not sure. But they will be allowed to come back, I think. I mean, that rule's been cut. But the only problem we have is the traveling. South Africa's borders are still closed. We can't fly around in the country. We're still under strict lockdown with everything that's going on. So it's going to be a while. Leinster versus Crusaders or Saracens versus Stormers preference to watch. I see you took that away, but Leinster Crusaders I think would have been an awesome game. Even Saracens Crusaders, to be honest, it could be good. Isaac Thomas, welcome back. So yeah, I'm keen. Hi Gareth, I can't believe my favourite New Zealand team, the Highlanders, won. Yeah, I mean the Highlanders were amazing. They were really, really awesome. One of the blokes made a comment saying, I'm being too nice to the Highlanders. The injuries are going to let them down. Players are going to leave. And the Highlanders played solid rugby. They were there. They were constant. They were phenomenal. They were brilliant. I thought the Highlanders were just outstanding. And I was very chuffed for them. I really was. I was happy with the result. and I'm excited to see how they can continue. I hope it wasn't a one-off game where they just were brilliant. I hope they can be consistent. I want it to be a very close tournament where we see, um, like we saw today and yesterday, close games, tough competitiveness. It's good. God, I missed rugby, but it's back, baby. You can say that again, Archie. You can say that again, my friend. It is phenomenal to have rugby back. I was like a new person yesterday, um, watching the rugby. I was smiling from ear to ear. It was awesome. The vibe, even the bright fires you could smell from your house was different. It's just awesome. What do you think of Crusaders going to the North competition? That will never happen, but I would like Crusaders to play the North, the best team in the North. That will be phenomenal. I want to see the winner of the Champions Cup versus the winner of Super Rugby. I think that's going to be good for rugby. It'll be exciting. Pat Lambie was my favorite player. What about yours? I dig old Lambie. He was good, but injury unfortunately just took over his career, which is unfortunate. My favorite player currently, I'd say, Spoon Corsi. I hope he gets more opportunity in the Springbok jersey this year, if we get there. I've Chisholm Colby's phenomenal. Faf de Klerk's phenomenal. So it was good. Yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday for yesterday, Carl. Hope it was a good one. Would you like a Club Rugby World Cup? Yes, definitely. I'd love to see it. Thomas says, G man, I woke up at 3 a.m. because I was so excited. I was dreaming about rugby the whole night. That's the atmosphere. We've missed it. We really have missed it. It was good to have it in the air again. I was, as I said, different person. Even though, and the funny thing is, it's not even your own country. It That's what made it awesome. There we go, Carl. A few birthday messages for you. But do you think Andre Estes will play for SS soon? Play for SA soon to replace Am. I don't think they're going to replace Am, to be honest. Am's brilliant unless he gets injured. But I like Andre Esterhuizen too. I think he's phenomenal. I think the Sharks have definitely lost a good talent there. So yeah, TSN will show every Super Rugby games here in Canada. So that's fantastic. Good news. Good news. But I see a lot of them are early. The Crusaders playing next week is at 5. Waking up at early, but you've got to do what you got to do. Um, I was this close to streaming, but you guys would have seen me off sleep. So I thought let's let's do a surprise stream with you all this evening. What happened with the kicking challenge video? Did you give up on that? Yeah, I actually did a few. I've got a few videos. I need to just do it. A lot of you guys sent me the challenges and all that. I must just get it up. It's just been lockdown has unfortunately taken a lot of time, and work has been absolutely crazy. So it's been a bit hectic, but it is on my mind. Friends of mine also keep reminding me about it. So I will do it because I want to put that on the channel. But I've got a few videos that I need to still do. So whoever wants to do it, send them over. What's happening? My Mark said cricket is coming back. Looking forward to cricket. I miss cricket. Any plans to do more streams of 2 cents? You guys worked well in a show like that. I agree. It was I felt very relaxed and chilled, and I thought the conversation went on. I could have probably spoken for another hour or two on that stream. I really enjoyed working with 2 cents, but we're definitely going to do it again. The feedback was good. Thomas, you kept saying that question yesterday, but I didn't answer it. Of course, you won't know Plum Duff is. Plum Duff's on my stream, and but you obviously would have seen him yesterday. But yes, you were asking that question a lot. But it was awesome. Would you be able to do a possible stream with more? That's a good one. Foo Fighters. That's a good one. I actually be honored to do a stream with him. I mean, he's a legend of the game and he's brilliant. He's a veteran in this YouTube game. I'd say him and Squid are probably um, very well known and obviously respected. And Driving More deserves a lot more subscribers and followers. So maybe I'll do that next. But I've got Skinny Brew that I need to do. He needs to come onto my channel. But yeah, it's been a busy few weeks having Squid on and then 2 Cents. But 2 Cents and I are definitely going to try and do more of this. I'm thinking monthly with a monthly stream recap and do this because it was awesome. Maybe do a live stream with Super Sport. Super Sport. Super Sport need to contact me. I'll gladly do one with Super Sport. And Bias Rugby, yeah, he's one. I follow his work quite a bit. But yeah, that's why I wasn't streaming last night. I needed to take a break. It was a busy few weeks and obviously full-time job as well on top of that. So I wanted to have Saturday to myself, but I thought I'd come on for a quick half an hour to chat to Yokes and just catch up and see how we all are doing. But I'll probably do another stream in the week because on Tuesday it's a holiday in South Africa, so I might be do it. Gareth Mason is rugby fanatic. It's that again. There's a video coming out at 9, so keep a lookout for that. Actually, I might make it 8:30. The recap of this game, so it should be good. How's it, Faris? Hit that like button, ladies and gents. Hit that like button. Um, Also, do you rank what? Yeah, everyone's asked me to do this. Rank your favorite Super Rugby kits and probably do external competitions. I thought about that, but that's normally 2 Cents content, so I don't want to look like I'm copying on that. I might do it. Gareth, what do you think Argentina should do with the Jaguars? Is it the end of the road or is there hope? They have outstanding young players. Hugo, my friend, I think unfortunately it is the end of the road. Hey, the king himself, Thomas, there's your buddy. Plum Duff has arrived. Has it, but you always seem to come towards the end, but I'll keep going for another 10, 15 just to entertain the legend of this channel. I think it's the end of the road for the Jaguars, sadly, because with Argentina giving them the permission to go overseas and do things there, at least look at this, like 20 pounds. Thank you, Plum Duff. You're a legend. You are the king. Appreciate that, my friend. I love the Jaguars. I think they're a great team, but I do think with Argentina asking them to go overseas, um, or giving the permission to the players to go overseas, I think that's going to be um, the way forward, unfortunately. Um, and I just don't think the Jaguars are going to be strong enough to be able to hold on to what they had built, that's the sad part for me, is they built so much. And now with the players going overseas, they're going to lose all of that. So I think it's end of the road. And I think I said this in the stream yesterday with 2 Cents. It's time for us to redo this whole Super Rugby campaign. Even Jim, reading Blunder's comment. It was a good stream. I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday's stream. Probably my favorite stream of the lot. I loved the stream with Squidge, but I just felt 2 Cents and I really spoke each other's minds. The questions were flowing. I think it's a Southern Hemisphere thing, maybe, but I really enjoyed it. But we also spoke about everything. And I want to make this a monthly show so we can give you guys something cool to look forward to, especially during this time of confusion. Right, what is it? Should Argentina go into the US Rugby League? That's not a bad idea. Create their own domestic competition. Yeah, either one. I do want to see Argentina rugby grow. I I personally feel the Jaguars should join the Pro 14. All the players are going overseas. Um, a lot of them still play overseas, so I would have them join there. I think they would fit very well in Europe. Having to compete regionally or in a local competition again will be a step back for Jaguars, a big one. Most of There we go. You said it, Mark. I was excited for fans at New Zealand. I was crying for New Zealand. I think a lot of people were. There's a lot of emotion. Was awesome. A lot of emotion in it, and I think the relief and what they're going to really enjoy it, especially with the Auckland game being the biggest crowd. It was just electricity. The people were grateful. They missed the sport. They missed it all, and I think that was a true highlight for me. I was excited for okay, maybe more focus on American rugby. That's the thing. They can also join America. That's not a bad idea. But I would think, as I see Thomas has also said, they should go over to Europe. I think they'll be well suited there. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes before we end. I'm going to end it in another 8 minutes or so. But I just wanted to come on, have a chat, quick chat. And here we go, 18. I think the people should be up, agreed. Let's hit 20 likes. Nearly there. What are the factors in determining if a rugby nation is a tier one? This is a good question, NMC. And I think this is a problem people have. It's how is Japan tier one and etc. etc. I need to do more research on that one, to be honest with you. I think it depends on who they win, how they won, the performance in a World Cup, performance in a championship. I think all those factors come into play with this. So, yeah, I think it's an interesting debate on that one. Maybe it's something for a future video going forward. But yeah, that's a tough one, especially with Georgia and all that. I think Italy should tier three. Um, no, I think Italy tier one, tier two, maybe. Maybe tier two. I don't know. Italy's not done much, but I can remember they still play big teams. I think. I don't know. It's a good question, LMC. I think I'm going to do some research into that one just to get more thoughts and suggestions. Thank you, G-Man, for your consistency on the channel and for showing your passion and love for the game. Archie, you're a legend. Thank you for that, my man. Nathan, you coming on just as I'm about to sign off, my bud. But how's it? Welcome, everyone, to all of you guys. Thanks for joining. And thanks for joining yesterday. Do you know, I was really chuffed. Sox was checking both streams, and we were only 10 or 20 behind 2 cents, which was very impressive considering he's got 6,000 subscribers more than me. And the fact that we kept it going, we kept a good flow. The view difference isn't too bad. I thought his channel would um, dominate the stream, but we've done well. We've got like, I think, 800 views now or something. So a very big thank you and a shout out to all of you guys for joining my side of the stream. I was really touched and amazed at how you guys united behind me. That really meant a lot to me. And even for 2 cents as well. It was great to do this. How much money do you make off? Not a lot. It's very in the world in the World Cup. It was good. It was better money there, but now it's hard. If it wasn't worth for Plum Duff and the donations on this channel, then I probably wouldn't make that much. But with the streams, it definitely helps us get over to get something out of it. But it's definitely not enough to make it a career. Nowhere near it yet. So I've still got a long way to go there. But it's fun. I enjoy it, and I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the passion and the love. But yeah, thanks, Gareth, for this and for yesterday's stream. You're welcome, bud. I thought I'd surprise it. I just uploaded the latest video, the recap, and I thought, let me go live. That's going to go live at about 8:30. So I want to end before that goes live. But it was awesome. The reason I watched you because you don't focus on YouTube, focus on the passion of the sport. That's the whole point of it. If we're in it for the money, you're never going to go far. And that's the advice I always pass on to everyone who wants to be in this type of industry. You can't think of it. Um, cool. I'm gonna end off with the Super Rugby Blues game. I thought was awesome. I loved the atmosphere. The crowd was electric. I thought the Blues were outstanding. I thought the Hurricanes weren't bad either. The try for Dan Coles was awesome. I thought the interaction with Boda Barrett was fantastic. It was just it was really great. I'm feeling very happy because of I think because of the stream going so well with 2 cents. The support you guys show me is just remarkable, and then just watching great rugby. The Blues were good. The Highlanders were good. It was just cracking. That's how you end your week. So I appreciate that. But guys, I know it's short, it's sweet, but we will be back. I'm probably going to be live on Tuesday. I think I might do a Tuesday or a tomorrow night stream just to catch up again. But we'll do a longer one. We'll do a normal full on hour and a half, either Tuesday or on Monday. But I appreciate the support and everything, especially yesterday. Yesterday was amazing. And I thank you for joining me on this journey. And I look forward to creating more content with you guys. You're all the legends. Plumduff, Heinrich, big shout out to you for keeping control of the comments. I see Ryan's not here, but he would be one too, as well as my good friends, the Sock Squad, Chantal, Yuri, Dippy, Beverly, Zaid when he's on, Jade. It's great seeing the support, and I thank you guys. Have a great evening. Enjoy your Sunday. You guys in New Zealand, enjoy your Monday. We're nearly there, but we'll catch up in the week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Keep safe, keep strong, and hit that like button. Thanks so much. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.